friends, and welcome to... I actually don't have a name for this yet, but welcome to my ASMR channel. Yeah, I've never really done ASMR before, but I've always wanted to, and I have been told I should, so this is my attempt at it. Welcome. I really love Reddit stories, and I really love listening to juicy and scandalous Reddit stories, but I thought maybe switching things up a bit, because there are tons of podcasts and YouTube channels and TikToks about Reddit stories of, AITA or relationship advice. I want this to be a relaxing experience and hopefully help you sleep or decompress or just give you a little mood boost. So, I will be reading stories off of the subreddit TodayIAmHappy. And yeah, hopefully it'll help you relax or just smile. There's already enough craziness in the world. Let's take a moment to just relax. So, let's get into our first story. I'm gonna read this first story in a more gentle talking kind of way. And then the second story I will read in more of a whisper. You let me know which one is better. Yeah. Alright. Let's get into our first story. This one is kind of short. I imagine they'll mostly be short, so we'll get to do a lot. Today I am happy because I convinced my dad to watch Lord of the Rings for the first time. I am so stoked about it. We watched the first movie and he loved it. I haven't had the time to spend quality time with my dad for a while as I was working a lot, so I am super stoked about bonding over one of my favorite franchises. And I get to do all the did you know? Knowing he did, in fact, not know. Bliss. That's really cute. I can't believe that it's someone showing their dad Lord of the Rings for the first time. You would think it would be the other way around, but I love that, and I love that they feel comfortable to be able to do the did you know moments, and that their dad didn't dim that or take that away from them. That's very sweet. Some comments here. Aw, this was such a wonderful post. I'm shocked. How on earth had he not seen Lord of the Rings? It's one of the few movies that truly lives up to its reputation and stands the test of time. So like I said, yeah, I like Lord of the Rings. I definitely don't love it as much as I would want to, enjoyed watching it. My best friend is really into it, so yeah, I've definitely watched it with her, and watching it with her is a lot of fun. So okay, moving on. Alright, so this next one I will whisper. So if this is better, let me know. Today I am happy because I deep cleaned my house. My husband is gone for a week, and of course that only means one thing. ... Nuking our home with cleaning products. He's a clean person, but I just want to do things my way because I'm insane about cleaning with nobody getting in the way. I've been cleaning every crevice, throwing out bags of junk, and using my favorite products. This will be the first time I've ever shampooed carpets, so I'm very excited for that. I love practically sterilizing my home, and he's gonna appreciate coming home to a squeaky clean place. Honestly, I love that. I love that for you. I don't love cleaning. I like doing it when, like, there's nobody, like when I don't have to, you know, when I don't need to. So, on the one hand, I'm like, okay, why isn't your husband helping you clean? But on the other hand, I'm like, okay, this is the Today I'm Happy subreddit. So, obviously, this person is, like, excited about it. Like, they literally say, I'm very excited for that, and I want to do it my way. So, okay, my iPhone ran out of storage, so I had to deal with that. Not to be negative nods for a second, but why am I paying $10 a month for iCloud storage if I'm still running out of storage? I fixed it, but this might have to be a shorter episode than I intended because I don't want to run out of storage. I do have a camera, like I literally have a nice camera that I could be using. I just don't know the best way to, like, record audio along, like this mic can't plug into my camera, or maybe there's just like a way, there's probably like a way to do it, or some kind of adapter. I don't know. I'm new to the recording ASMR game. Okay, so bear with me. This is an introductory episode anyway, so it was always going to be kind of short. Okay, reeling it back, moving on. Okay, I'm gonna go back to soft talking, and I'm gonna see, yeah, just let me know what you think. This is a lot harder to do than I thought. Like, whispering is so much easier than this, but I don't know. Let's move on. I'm sorry. Today I am happy. I'm eating some green grapes right now, and they are awesome. Usually I am very restless at night, to the point where I am a teeny bit nervous even mentioning that, as I don't want to jinx it. I feel that. But I'm in bed right now eating some green grapes that are the perfect amount of crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, cold from the refrigerator as well. And I thoroughly enjoying myself, feeling calm and content. So happy I was born in the same timeline as green grapes. I even looked up positive subreddits just so I could share. That's awesome. I love grapes. I love both green and red grapes, but green grapes I feel like tend to be like what OP mentioned, of like the perfect amount of crispy on the outside and I almost said chewy. and juicy on the inside. And you don't often find that with red grapes or purple grapes. Do y'all say red or purple? Or are those two different grapes? Well, anyway, these green grapes sound awesome, and I'm so happy for Opie. That post was 8 months ago, but I'm happy for Opie. Okay, I'm gonna try to find maybe one or two more. This is from a year ago. Today, I am happy my workplace crush made an effort to compliment me. This is such a silly thing, but I will be riding this high for the rest of the week. I got a haircut yesterday, and when I got to work today, this coworker I like went out of his way to get my attention, cross the room, and say, "I like your haircut. You look really good today." I gained a lot of weight after a back injury, so I've been feeling pretty insecure about my appearance. So this is a great confidence boost. Oh, and then in parentheses it says, and to heat off the comments, ask him out. No. In spite of this incident, I'm like 80% sure he's straight and not interested in me in that way. He's just a sweetheart who does things like that. So it looks like OP is a boy, and his crush is also a boy. I don't know. I mean, he went out of his way to compliment you. I mean, what do I know? But I'm just saying, he went out of his way to compliment you. You never know. That's so sweet. I'm glad that OP got a haircut that made him confident. But yeah, this is a really cute story, and I don't know. This was a year ago, but I hope they're together. I'm just gonna headcanon that they're together. Yeah. I mean, I'm currently 2 years into a relationship with my work crush. Like, actually. So, anything is possible. Okay. That was a really good one. Let's try to end on one more, like, really good one. Okay. Last story. This is a short episode on purpose. I promise the next one will be longer. Today I'm happy because my little brother came to me for help. This was a year ago. My 31 female youngest brother, who turned 17 this year, is overall a pretty good kid. He is working on his own in a different part of the country and taking care of most of his own finances himself. Wow, that's really impressive. He contacted me today asking for some help, saying he couldn't tell our dad or our sister, my twin, because they'd kill him if they found out. I don't think they'd be that upset, but since I don't have the best relationship with them, that's neither here nor there. He asked me if I could please send him €5. I think that's the symbol for euros. €5 to get him through the end of the month, because he's been saving too much money from his paycheck into a savings account he doesn't have access to until he's 18 and didn't have money for groceries. Okay, if I set up a savings account that I couldn't access until I was 18, I would do that. I should look into that if that's a thing, because I would do that right now until like that I couldn't access until I was like 35 or 40. Anyway. I asked him a few follow-up questions to make sure he was telling me the truth, and gave him a little bit of gentle advice and sent him more than €5 because that's not enough to last the rest of the month. He said sorry and thanked me, but I said it was okay and he didn't need to apologize. That I was proud of him, that I know he's doing his best on his own, and that I'm always here if he needs help. I love siblings. That's really sweet. There are a couple details in here that make me a little sad of, like, you know, OP doesn't have the best relationship with their parents. And also, like, why is this 17-year-old living on his own? I mean, it's clearly a different country, so I'm sure things are different there, but regardless, I just think that's so sweet that the little brother felt comfortable to reach out to his older sister, and that it's all okay. These stories will be linked in the description down below. Let me know what you think of this, and let me know if there are any other wholesome subreddits out there that I should keep a lookout for. I promise next time will be longer, like I said, but for right now, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a good night's sleep. Good night.